Perfect. Hello, everybody. Tuesday Yoga with Eva. For today's class, you will need block and a strap or anything that can be a strap for the class. And just get ready in the center of your mat on your back. Perfect. And we'll get started in about 2 minutes. So if you're ready here with me, you can start on your backs, turning your palms up towards the ceiling and start breathing into your belly. Give it a little more time. And taking your time to breathe in and out through the nose. It's exactly time to start the class. So if you're joining us a little bit later, take your time to settle in first before you start movement. So take some breath. And if you are already ready, you can keep your feet straight out. If you prefer having your knees bent, if it feels better for your lower back, feel free to do that. So once you settle and you're comfortable on the floor, I want you to just pay attention to your breath. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. And your belly expands with every inhale as you take it in. And fully deflates with every exhale. Keep your inhale the same length as your exhale. And try to slowly lengthen each and one of them to go for at least 4 to 5 beats or counts. We'll stay here for another 8 breaths. Trying to slow down our breathing, trying to relax. Today's class is going to be a little bit more flow, so we're going to move a little bit faster, but we'll finish with long stretches, so kind of a yin yoga. Maybe at any point you need to slow down or alter the moves I'm doing, feel free to do that. I want us to slowly bring the feet onto the mat if they're not there yet. Feet are together. Turn the soles of your feet together and allow the knees to open up. Relax into this. Let's take another 6 long breaths in here. Feeling the belly expanding. And on your next exhale, bringing the knees back together gently and slowly. Bringing both knees towards our chest, pull them in. You can add gentle rocking side to side if you like, or just simply pull the knees in, relax the shoulders. On your next exhale, I want you to lift the forehead, upper body from the floor, reach the forehead towards your knees, pull them in closer. Stay here for 4 breaths. And then gently releasing the feet to the floor. Hands come to our hips. Do a little bit of a flow here. So I want you to ground through your heels, and on your next inhale, bringing the hips up in the air into a bridge. Hold it here for about 4 breaths. Squeezing your glutes, keeping the knees forward, toes forward. I promise a flow, but flow is coming. Keep squeezing the glutes. 1 more breath. And on your next exhale, slowly roll down. So let's go 1 more time. This is our flow here. So we're gonna inhale, lift the hips up. On an exhale, we lower the hips back to the floor. Inhale, knees come towards our chest. Exhale, forehead comes up towards our knees. 1 more, releasing on an inhale, feet come to the floor, we lift into the bridge. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, knees towards your chest. Exhale, forehead lift. Do it 1 more time, plus on an inhale, feet back to the floor, lift into the bridge. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, knees towards the chest. And exhale, forehead comes towards your knees. I'm gonna hold it here for a moment. We're gonna keep the right knee towards our chest, stretch the left leg out in front of us. Keep your upper body off the floor. And then when ready, slowly stretch the right leg towards the ceiling. Hold it here, relax the shoulders. You can point and flex your toe, feeling that calf, those calf muscles working under your fingertips. You can circle one way and then circle the other way. Beautiful. See if you can climb a little bit higher. Hold it here for another 2 breaths. Bring that knee back towards our chest. And exhale, head comes down. Holding on to that knee, we're going to open that knee to the side, stretching through our inner thighs here, making sure the other hip stays to the floor. This last 3 breaths. And bringing the legs center. Switch the hands and gently pull the knee across, not lifting the hip off the floor. Another 3 breaths. And then coming back center. Bring the other knee in towards your chest. Pull both in. Maybe you feel one side a little looser than the other so you can feel the knee coming closer. On your next exhale, upper body lifts again towards the knees. This time we keep holding on to our left leg, stretch the right leg in front of you. Place it on the floor, or if you like to keep it in the air, feel free to keep that in the air. And whenever ready, stretch the left leg up towards the ceiling, holding on to our calf muscle. Relaxing the shoulders. Start pointing and flexing the toes. And then circle the ankle one way and then the other. Climb a little bit higher, hold it here. Keep pulling in belly button, relaxing into the shoulders. Another 2 breaths. And then gently bend the knee, pull that knee towards your chest, head lowers down to the floor. Inhale as you exhale, left hand holds onto your left shin and you pull the knees sideways, keeping the hips on the floor. Another 2 breaths. And slowly bringing the knee back center, holding on to it with your right hand, pull it across. Gentle. And last breath. Allowing the knee to come back center, bringing both knees towards our chest. Pull those in. See, we have evened out. And we're gonna grab behind your thighs and gently start rocking back and forth. And if rocking back and forth is not available to you, feel free to just turn to one side and come up to seated. One more nice rocking back and forth and rock yourself up to seated. You're gonna sit cross-legged. You can place the blocks or any pillows underneath your hips to have them higher if this is uncomfortable. And let's switch the legs around. So whatever you would naturally do, I want you to do it the other way. So the other leg is under you, just to change a little. You're gonna inhale, both arms come up. And as you exhale, one hand reaches, you're gonna gently stretch to your side, reaching over. Keeping both sits bone grounded. Last breath. And then inhale, center, exhale the other way. Keep breathing deeply through your nose, in and out, belly expanding. Last breath. Inhale back, center. Exhale, the right hand's gonna reach for your left knee and we gently twist away from our right leg. Look back. 4 more breaths. Sit tall as you can. With every exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more. On your next inhale, grow taller. Exhale, twist back center and then go straight away to the other side. So left hand reaches for right knee. Tall, twist back. See, with every inhale, see if you can find a little bit more space between your vertebrae going up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, twist a little bit more. Last one. Grow taller. And as you exhale, come back center. We're gonna come forward onto our knees and hands. So we are in a tabletop position, warming up our spine with 4 cat-cows. So make yourself comfortable here. And on your next inhale, pulling the belly button down, looking up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, tuck in the tailbone, look towards your belly button. 3 more times at your own time. And next time you finish your last exhale, come into a tabletop, straight spine, curling the toes under. Knees come off the floor, spread your fingers wide. And if your wrists aren't bothering you today, you can come onto our forearms as well. So choose either your palms or your forearms. We are hovering the knees, pulling in the belly button, spreading our fingers as wide as they come. And I want you to traction them forward, like you're trying to push yourself backwards. And keep pushing yourself, hips towards your knees, your heels. Sitting on your heels, knees are hovering. Whenever you're ready, stretch those legs out. Downward dog. You stay here. Paddle the feet, so push one heel down, then the other. And keep on switching. Now pushing both heels towards the floor. Hold it here for 3 breaths. Feeling the stretch through the back of our legs. Keep tractioning the fingers forward. And slowly shifting our weight forward into a plank. Now walk the elbows in. You can place the knees down if you like. Lower yourself to the ground. Inhale up into a back bend, cobra, upward dog. And let's exhale into a child's pose. Stay in a child's pose for about 2 breaths. You're going to repeat this again. So on your next exhale, come back into that tabletop, curl the toes under, lift the knees off the floor. Exhale, sit back onto your knees. Inhale, stretch those legs into a downward dog. Inhale, shift your weight forward, lock those elbows in. Exhale, lower down to the floor. Inhale into that cobra. Exhale into a child's pose. 2 breaths. And one more time, coming into that tabletop. Curling the toes under. Spreading your fingers wide, lift the knees. Shift your weight back on exhale. Inhale, stretch into that downward dog. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Elbows locking, lower down. Inhale into that cobra. And exhale, back into child's pose. We're going to walk our hands up. Get to sit on our heels. We're going to curl our toes under. And then take a moment here, about 5 breaths to stretch through the bottom of our feet. We feel some warmth we've created through that movement. So take time to catch your breath here, slow it down again. And then slowly shift your weight forward, come up onto your toes. And then straighten your spine one more time. Nice and tall body. And then see if you can come up to standing from your toes and keep your toes. Keep balancing on your toes as you come on up. And exhale, lower heels down. Let's do it 2 more times. So lift up onto your toes. Exhale, come down towards the floor. Keep your body straight. Inhale here. Exhale, come back up. Balance, balance. And exhale, lower down. You're going to inhale, both arms come up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Let's stay here for about 5 breaths. Forward. Relax into your neck. Relax your jaws. You can bend your knees if that feels better. You can add movement side to side. And slowly straightening your knees if they were not straight. Inhale, slide the fingertips towards your knees, straighten the back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale down. So we're going to start moving a little bit faster right now. So I would like you to get ready. And if you need a break, take it at any point. Inhale, both arms come up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slide the fingertips towards your knees, straighten the back. Exhale, lower down. Walk your hands forward into the plank. Inhale, tuck in the elbows. Exhale, lower to the floor. Inhale into that cobra upward dog. Exhale into downward dog. We're gonna inhale, walk our hands back towards our feet. Exhale, pull yourself down towards your left. Inhale, slide the fingertips towards your knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, fingertips towards your knees. Exhale, lower down, walk your hands forward. You're in a plank. Exhale, shift your weight from the lower to the floor. Inhale into that cobra upward dog. Exhale into downward dog. This time, right leg lift. And as you exhale, bring it between your hands forward. We're gonna inhale, lift into high lunge. You're gonna stay here for about 3 or 4 breaths. So making sure your knee and your ankle are aligned in the front, and you're sinking deep into the hips here. Straighten your backs. Last breath. On your next exhale, we're gonna bring your hands down. Step the foot back into a downward dog. This time, left leg lift. And as you exhale, bring it forward between your hands. Inhale, come back up into that high lunge. Just stand the right leg, left leg forward. Sink deep into that, into your hips. Last 2 breaths. Exhale, hands come down. Step it back into that downward dog. We're gonna add a twist to it. So let the right leg lift. And as you exhale, bring it forward between your hands. Inhale, lift up into that high lunge. Exhale, twist over that leg. Hold it here for 3 more breaths. Inhale, come back center. Exhale, hands down. Step your foot back into that downward dog. This time, left leg lift. Exhale, bring it forward between your hands. Inhale, come up into that high lunge. Exhale, twist over the left. 3 breaths. Inhale, back center. Exhale, hands down. Step your foot back into that downward dog. Now lift the right leg 1 more time. Exhale, bring your foot forward. This time, twist the back foot sideways and windmill your hands up. Warrior 2. You're in a warrior 2, sinking down deep again through the center. Knee and ankle in front aligned. Pushing the outer edge of your foot to the mat. Inhale, exhale. Alright, here we're going to do a little bit of a flow as well. So your next inhale, reaching your hand up and over, sliding the hand back leg. And exhale forward into a side angle. Keep on going. Inhale, reach. Exhale forward. We do it 2 more times. So 2 more cycles, go with your own. And last time, beautiful. Coming back through the center. Straightening the front leg. Twisting the toes forward. Aligning our feet. You're going to exhale, fold forward. Allow your body to just come down in the center. We're going to bring the left hand center. And on your next inhale, we're going to twist into it. Look up. And exhale down. Let's go the other way. So right in the center and we twist over to the left for 3 or 4 breaths. And slowly coming back center. We're going to bend into our right knee, walk our hands towards that right knee. Feeling the stretch on the inner thigh. And then exhale, walk yourself center and to the other side. This is a good time if you need to have a block, having it right in front of you. Let's move the hands back center. And now we're gonna only move our legs. So body and your hands are staying center. If you have a block, you can use that. And simply bend into your right knee. Bend it. Inhale, center, exhale, go the other way. Lift, keep on walking or moving side to side. And as you lean, as you bend that knee, I want you to almost lift the inner arch a little bit. So that way your knee stays tracking your ankle here. Keep on going side to side. Be kind and gentle. Let's go 2 more times. 2 more cycles of breath. And then staying center. Pull yourself down. So grabbing your ankles, pull yourself down. And then slowly straightening the backs, coming into a right. Hands come up. Twist your forward, your right toes forward. Sink down into that warrior 2. And then windmill your hands down towards the floor. Step your front foot back into that downward dog. This time left leg lift. Exhale, bring it forward between your hands. Turning the back foot sideways so your heel and your toes are facing the side of your mat. Windmill your hands into warrior 2. Beautiful. Make sure that your front knee, ankle are aligned. You're pushing the outer edge of your foot, your back foot into the mat. You're sinking deep. Relax your shoulders. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now we're adding a little bit of a flow. So your legs don't change, just move your upper body. Inhale in a reverse warrior. Exhale into a side angle. 3 more rounds of the flow here. Keep the legs still. No changes, you're not moving your weight back and forth. One more. Beautiful. Coming back into that warrior 2. Sink deep into it. Perfect. Then we're gonna windmill our hands back forward, twisting on our toes, so your hands are next to your left foot. You step the foot back into that downward dog. Beautiful. We're gonna walk our hands towards our feet towards our hands. And on your next inhale, slide your fingertips straight in the back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale down. So we are in front of our mats. We're gonna bring the left leg up. And then bend into the front leg, step the foot back into that high lunge. High lunge, we're gonna bring the arms up. On the inhale, little back bend, and as you exhale, shift your weight forward onto your belly on your thigh. And from here, I want us to push forward. So push from your back foot forward. So you can come into that warrior, balancing warrior. If you need to, whatever you need to do to get there, do it. Once you're in a warrior three, we'll be here for about 6 breaths. I want you to close your hips down, flex your foot, reach through the heel back. So your hip should be as flat as a table. You should be able to put a drink on it and not spill it. Breathe, your hands can be wherever you like them to be. How about 2 more breaths? And then slowly bending into the standing leg and let the back foot come to the floor. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, step the back foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Same thing on the other side. Bringing the right leg up. Bend into the front leg, step the foot back into the high lunge. Inhale into a back bend. Exhale, lean forward, belly on your side. Hold it here for 2 breaths. And then you push from your back leg forward into that balancing warrior. Once you get there and you feel balanced, you can start fixing the body. So flex your toes, reach to the heel, and then center, level your hips. 6 more breaths. Hands can be wherever you want them, just reaching out forward or in front of your chest. All right, airplane leg. Last breath. Bend into the front leg, step your right foot back, inhale, and exhale, step the back foot forward, a little bit of a bend in the knees, and inhale up, and exhale down. Hands to your heart. You're gonna inhale, hands are reaching up, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slide the fingertips towards your knees, straighten the back. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping into that plank. Inhale, elbows in, shift your weight forward, knees down if you need, lower to the floor. Inhale into that cobra, upward dog. Exhale, child's pose. So we'll stay here for 5 breaths. And again, this is your time to catch your breath if needed. You can have your hands forward or by your hips. Whatever feels better. Slow down your breath. And on your next exhale, push yourself up into the tabletop. We're doing 1 more back bend here. So I want you to stretch your left leg behind you, touch the toes to the floor. On the next inhale, bring your your right arm reaches forward. Slide the shoulder blades down and away. Lift the left leg, pull in the belly. And if this is where you want to stay, feel free to stay here. Otherwise, if you want to do a little bit more of a back bending, I want you to reach the hand behind you. Try to grab top of your toes. And then push the toe of your foot into your palm and back bend. Breathe here for 5 breaths. And gently releasing that foot. Reach 1 more time forward and back. And then lower to the floor. Same thing happens on the other side. So starting with the toes. And when you're ready, reach the hand forward. And then lift the leg. And again, you can just stay here if you like. Or if you're ready, you can start grabbing the foot And then push the top of your foot into the palm, coming into a back bend. 4 more breaths. And then slowly releasing. One more time, reach back and forth with your foot in your hand. And exhale down. Stay back onto your heels. We're going to come onto the floor. This is a time where you want to grab your strap or anything that you can use as a strap. And this is the part where we're going to just stay still for about 2 minutes in each pose, just to get the stretching. So I want you to grab your strap, and if you don't have them, you can maybe use walls sometimes, that works too. And I want you to hook your right foot in. Relax into your shoulders, elbow should be on the floor. We can keep the left knee bent if you need to for your lower back, or you can stretch it out. And we will start with turning the knee out. So turn the knee, your whole hip open to the side, and then gently pull that foot down. So we're a happy baby. I want you to relax as much as you can. If you don't have a block and you can grab your toes, or your inside of your foot, that's perfect too. Whatever works for the happy baby. And we're gonna hold it here. So just get ready for about another minute here. So whatever you need to do to be as much as relaxed as you can in here. Another 10. How about we do another 2 breaths? And I'm slowly making sure that your under hip is not moving. Stretch the leg out. Simply stretch it out, or it was just stretch it out. And keep holding. This is a time where you can be touching the wall with your foot. If you don't have a strap, just kind of rest it against the wall. Make sure that your left hip is not lifting out the floor. You might have to use a core a little bit to pull it together so you're not moving. And hold. You have about another 6 breaths in here. If this becomes too intense, you can always come out. Last breath. And bend into that knee and bring it back center. I want you to grab the strap with your opposite hand. Straighten that leg as much as you can. Flex the toes towards your face. And then cross the left leg. But don't lift the hip. Again, it shouldn't be complete lift. For now, we just simply pull it as far as you can. So see if you can pull it closer towards your head. And then across without lifting the hip off the floor. It'll be quite intense. Let's stay here for another. Let's go for 10 breaths. Feeling that stretch. If it becomes too intense, ease up. About two more breaths. And then let the leg fall completely to the side. So now you're letting yourself twist. You can place the foot on the floor if you like, or you can hold on to it in the air, or you can use the blocks. If you have them, set yourself up here. And I want you to then start slowly twisting your torso back towards the center. But you can do it gently, no pain. We're trying to get both shoulders to the floor. But if this is too much and if you feel like your hand is hanging, just wrap it around your lower ribs and then kind of twist from your shoulders. Don't let yourself get injured. We'll be here for another 5 breaths. And gently bend into the knee again and come back center. Beautiful. Unhooking that leg. Stretch it out. And taking 3 breaths, so just notice the changes in your body. How does one feel compared to the other? Always nice to notice. So we'll see if you've made any progress on your hips here. And once you get ready, once you finish with that, you can bring the left knee or left leg into your strap. Stretch the leg out. So now we're holding the strap in our left hand. I want you to open through your hips, so rotate it out towards the outside, so knee is towards the sidewall. And then gently flex the foot and gently pull it down towards your armpit. Again, you can keep your right knee bent if that feels better for your lower backs. Settle in. We'll be here for a while. So get comfortable. Breathe. See if you can pull that leg a little bit closer. A little bit closer to the ground. Another 3 breaths. And slowly, don't change anything in the leg. Simply stretch that out. Stretch the leg out. So keep the knee where it is. Just simply straighten it out. And then relax. Again, make sure your right hip is not lifting, so you're not leaning towards that wall. And rest the left elbow on the floor as you're holding onto your straps. Keep on breathing. You can reach the left heel away from your body. Just get straighten that knee a little bit more if you can. Another 5 breaths. And gently bending into that knee, bring it back center. Switching the hands, straightening the knee. And crossing it over the right leg. Pull it towards your head and then cross it a little bit more. Again, down lift through the left hip. You can relax Bring your elbows, the right elbow onto the floor. Try to reach through the heel. And another 5 breaths. See if you can pull it up and across. And then allow that leg to come towards the floor as you're twisting. So you can set up with the block, you can rest the foot on the block. And again, we're trying to come back towards the floor with our shoulders and shoulder blades. So whatever you need to do, be kind and gentle as you're trying to twist back. And reach through the heel. We're going to stretch a little bit more. And another 6 breaths. And gently bending into that knee, bring it back center. And then releasing the foot from the strap, bring the strap on your side. Stretch the legs out in front of you. Hopefully you feel that you've evened out. Nothing's longer than the other one. We're going to bring the knees towards our chest one more time. Pull them in. You can rock side to side. And we'll finish with our glutes strengthening here. So place the feet back on the floor. And stay by your hip. And you want to have your feet as wide as your hips, if not slightly wider. Turning the toes out a smidge. And make sure that your knees, as you're lifting, are pointing straight forward or pointing to wherever your toes. So we're going to squeeze our glutes. And then we're going to inhale, lift up into a bridge. And exhale, lower down. Keep squeezing your glutes. Lift. And it's not as high as you can go. It's only as far as you feel like your glutes are doing the work, not the rest of your body. We're going to add our hands to the next 7 movements. So we're going to inhale, lift the arms up and over. And exhale, bring them back down. Keep squeezing your glutes, don't let go. I have 2 more, but if you have finished with all the 10 lifts, you can just get yourself settled into Shavasana, whichever way you like to finish your practice. I can give you a few suggestions if you would like. So this was my last one. If you would like, you can grab your block and lift your hips back up. And then just rest your hips on top of your block. So supported bridge. It's a little bit of an inversion as well here, having your hips tied in your heart. You can also reach the legs up. This is not a good block for that. Legs can be reaching up towards the ceiling if you like. There we go. And if that's not comfortable, you can always go against the wall and let the legs come up. I want you to just get comfortable here. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Relax your body or settle in whichever position you're in. Then we go back to paying attention to our breath only. In through our nose, out through our nose. Make sure that your belly expands with every inhale and fully deflates with every exhale. I would like you to make your inhales slightly longer than your exhales. Be upregulating breath to give you energy to face the rest of your workday. Don't allow your mind to wander about what has to happen next, but just stay focused on your breath or the belly movement or noticing your body, feeling different sensations, checking it out. And we stay here for another 6 breaths. If you have the time to continue in your Shavasana, feel free to do that. For those of you who have to go back to work, I would like you to bring the arms up and over. Give yourself a nice stretch here. You can pull one wrist gently to the right, and then switch and gently pull it to the left. Bringing your feet back onto the mat, turning to one side, and gently pushing yourself up to seated. But take your time. You don't want to work on the floor. We'll finish our practice with 3 breaths. In through our nose, out through our mouth. So I want you to sit comfortably. Bringing your thumb and your second finger together, turning your palms up, releasing or relaxing into your shoulders. And whenever you're ready, 3 deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Thank you so much for joining me this Tuesday again. Hope to see some of you next week. And I wish you a great rest of your Tuesday and the rest of the week. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you again for joining me. Have an awesome day. Bye.